They don't have their own locker room anymore. And granted, niggas would say they don't have their locker room because they're not on the damn show. But I'm just YouTube. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Phaser, the great one. And today, guys, I just want to talk about something kind of small. I mean, I don't really know how small this is, considering the fact that the tribal chief is still, you know what I'm saying, the head of the table, head of the company. He ain't the quarterback, as they say, but he's the quarterback, for being honest. I just want to talk about how Roman Reigns not being on TV is kind of like insane right now. Like, I just don't really know where the Roman Reigns character goes from here. And, you know, it's unfortunate, right? Because prior to this whole situation that we got going on with no one liking how Triple H books and feeling like everything ends the same, which it does, as we covered in previous videos, you know, I would have said that I have a lot of faith in them bringing back Roman Reigns. Why? Because that's what we said last year. We couldn't wait for Roman Reigns to come back at SummerSlam. It was our first time seeing him missing without the title for so long. We just wanted to see, like, what were they going to do with this guy? They bring him back to face Solo Sikoa and Jiga Fatu at the October pay-per-view. What was that? Bad Blood, right? We love Bad Blood over here on the channel. And, you know, obviously that led to him tagging with Cody Rhodes, which on Cody Rhodes, and that was ridiculous. And you know what I'm saying? He got his win versus his family, right? And then The Rock came out. We ain't gonna talk about that. My dog's back there. He's a paid actor. But, yeah, pretty much like we just had these guys, like, you know, go out there, you know, put on a show for that Atlanta crowd. And then we ended up getting towards the nitty gritty with Roman Reigns when it came to the whole favor that was owed on CM Punk's end. I mean, that was owed on Paul Heyman's end for CM Punk for helping out Roman Reigns assemble the bloodline when they couldn't get any help, right? And on the surface, Roman Reigns not getting any help is a phenomenal story, right? Like, you kept down everyone on the roster. In my opinion, no one should be helping you. And the thing that really pissed me off about that time period was that he didn't apologize to Jay. He didn't apologize to Jimmy. He didn't apologize to Sammy. And I'm like, bro, he didn't even apologize to Paul Heyman, which is why he got dropped at WrestleMania this past year, taking me back to Vegas, right? But I mean, like, this dude, and you can't tell me that, like, oh, like, that's just his character. Like, they're just not thinking about these things, and it really pisses me off because I'm like, bro, this dude Roman kept everyone down. He used everyone that was in the bloodline, and everyone is just joining him in cahoots because they need someone to tag up with this guy for War Games. Like, that's a problem that I have, and I felt like they gave the Roman Reigns character no depth. This is a guy who carried the company with storylines that literally forged a 4-year storyline, right? So it's not like these guys aren't necessarily... Chase, you want to say hi to everybody? He's saying hi. But anyways, this is a guy that, you know, carried a 4-5 year storyline, you know, culminating in Cody Rhodes winning the title. And I mean, like, it was so very like we cared about everything. They used to tell us, oh, we're at the bottom of the third inning, oh, everything we do has meaning. And it's just like, ever since Roman Reigns came back last SummerSlam, like, nothing really has meaning. It's like they're doing things for pops. And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like they're in a weird spot when it comes to Roman Reigns' character right now. We obviously haven't seen Roman Reigns since the night after WrestleMania, where he got put down by Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. And because of that, you know, I guess since Roman wasn't going to show up to work, you essentially put Sammy in that position next to CM Punk, which wasn't an issue. It's not like anyone was like throwing their arms and, you know, like having any pitchforks or anything like that. But it was kind of odd that Sami Zayn took that position, even though it does apply to him as well, just for not liking Seth Rollins and having Seth Rollins essentially try to use him as a pawn to get what he wants and get him out of the way to SmackDown, because in reality, he probably felt like Sami Zayn was a threat. Now, Roman Reigns not being on TV right now only leaves him to have to come back for one segment, and that's literally with his whole situation with Seth Rollins. And if you ask me, I mean, SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights this year. They're going to go big for that, but I just, for some strange reason, I can't see them doing Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and it's annoying because SummerSlam is big to me. I don't know why you can't just blow this off now. In my opinion, I don't think you should wait until WrestleMania when no one kind of cares as much, especially because we low-key already seen Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year. I mean, obviously you just had, you know, CM Punk in the fold, but in my opinion, I just really feel as though they need to figure out what they're doing with the character. This is a guy who lost he lost Paul Heyman. That was the last piece of the bloodline, right? Like, he lost everyone, and unfortunately unfortunately for him, he doesn't have anyone. So now that he doesn't have anyone, what does a Roman Reigns with no one actually look like? One of the first times we were able to see that was at Clash of the Castle at 2022, when obviously Solo Sikoa ended up coming in during the match, but I mean, like, he walked out there with nobody, and that was the first time we seen Roman without a Paul Heyman, without the Usos. At that point, Sami Zayn, I don't think, was he a part of the Bloodline? He might have been, but I don't think he was. At least not prominent enough to the point where like it mattered that he wasn't there. But the twins weren't there, and Paul Heyman wasn't there. He was there by himself, and it looked weird, right? Even at WrestleMania, like, he walked out there by himself. He looked distraught. He was like, I don't have my wise man to give the Ula follow to. It was definitely very. I liked seeing things like that, and I like when the commentators talk about that, because it makes it more important. It makes it more prominent that it's happening for an actual reason. But it's like, with what's coming up for Roman right now, I just don't see the reason. Like, the reason is that he turned on him, like Paul Heyman, obviously, and he just can't get over the hump when it comes to Seth Rollins with a steel chair. And I'm not saying that that's not a good enough reason. I think that they are definitely able to carry a feud on their own, as they did leading up to the Royal Rumble in 2022. But I'm just saying, like, bro, like, they're not tapping into him having, like, they're not tapping into the psychological effects. Like, I was on top of the company, and now I'm watching everyone else surpass me. Like, they don't have their own locker room anymore. And granted, niggas would say they don't have their locker room because they're not on the damn show. But I'm just saying, like, he shows up in the Suburban. I'm pretty sure, like, since he doesn't come all the time, they'll make it, like, in kayfabe, I'm speaking, obviously, like, they'll make sure that he has something nice in terms of a locker room, all the shrimp and the steak that they used to have backstage. But I'm just saying, like, dude, like, you have to get into a position where Roman Reigns matters without the title. We've been seeing him be dominant for 10 years now, and I think the problem is they don't know what to do with him. They only know Roman Reigns one way. And it's very unfortunate, considering the fact that, like, this is something that happens in life. You're riding high, maybe, like, money's good, food's good, the family's good, everything's working out fine, and then out of nowhere, you get a flat tire. Out of nowhere, your car stops working. Someone gets into an accident. There's a death in the family, and, like, things start to trickle down. And for me personally, since y'all already know I love Spider-Man on the channel, like, can we dive into seeing what this character looks like when everything's stripped away from him? And it's funny because that's literally how Tom Holland is about to be in the next Spider-Man movie, which I'm thinking about making a video about that. Let me know if you guys want to hear any opinions on that matter. But I mean, Roman doesn't have anything. Like, his family did help him, but, like, that was, even in my opinion, I just felt like they just helped him out for the match, and that was it. Like, there's no interaction within Roman with the other, like, with the Usos, or like Sammy, even if Sammy cared to help him out. Like, there's just no interaction there, because, like, everything's broken and it's, like, all falling apart. And it's like, the fact that the group is no more, I feel like it just doesn't matter. And I feel like it's crazy that what doesn't matter is the main person who keeps it all together, which is Roman. So yeah, guys, real short video today, guys. I just really want to get out my opinions. I just really don't know what they're gonna do with Roman Reigns right now. It's unfortunate. He is the head of the table. I mean, if you tell me that Roman's gonna be on SmackDown this upcoming Friday, I'm gonna stop doing what I need to do to watch what I need to hear him talk. That's what we gotta do. We gotta give Roman Reigns a mic, and I don't need him to be interrupted. I mean, he can get interrupted by Paul Heyman when he says "ladies and gentlemen," but I mean, like, can I know how this dude feels, bro? Like, they lack allowing these guys. Like, I know they're larger than life superstars, but, like, bro, you gotta let them be humans at the end of the day. The reason why we're able to fill with Eddie Guerrero, fill with Rey Mysterio, obviously those are shorter guys, but, like, hell, you're able to fill with CM Punk, and I know CM Punk isn't 6'3", 250, but at the same time, like, that's a person who wears his heart in his sleeve, and he lets you know how he's feeling off rip anytime he gets his chance on the mic. And it's like, I think we can get that from Roman, because this is the most vulnerable that he's been over this last 5 years. So those are my thoughts, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave your thoughts in the comments section. If you got this far in the video, I really do appreciate you. Thank you very much for showing the channel some support. We're trying to do some new things here. We're going to get some gameplay up here, and yeah, we're going to get all the things that you guys like, dislike. Let me know what you don't like so I don't continue to upload that. And yeah, we're going to get it on and popping for you guys. But yeah, once again, man, it's been your boy Fazer the Great One. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, bro.